So, there isn't any easy way to say this. I'm just going to be straightforward about it. I'm going to be spending less time on the channel. I'm going to be reducing my amount of time on YouTube. Now, that doesn't mean I'm quitting, okay? It literally means how it sounds. I'm going to be spending less time on the channel. I'm not going to be putting in let me put in as much time as I usually would. Lately, I've just been reevaluating how much effort I'm putting into the channel lately, and there's a few factors as to why I've kind of made this decision. The biggest factor has been a lack of involvement with the community. I'm always asking people for suggestions for games similar to what I've already been playing. If you guys are enjoying certain series more than others, and there's just nothing. Even if I ask people like, "What's your favorite moments from some of these games?" If you've played them, there's nothing. Like, I understand I play older games on this channel. A lot of these games I've never played. The majority of games I've played on the channel I've never played. But that's why I ask feedback, like, hey, what do you guys think of these games? Do you guys agree with some things I've said about them? And, what's your opinions? And I look at the watch time of some of these games that I do, and there's obviously people who are watching them who enjoy them. And even though this channel's always been about me playing games I want to play, it always will be. I'm always going to play what I enjoy, and that's never going to change. But if there's a certain series you guys want to see more of, let me know. Like right now, Fall of the Republic is my most viewed series that is currently going. And I'm not gonna lock myself into a corner with one series and just be known for that. But if you guys want to see more of a certain series, simply saying yes in the comments tells me you want to see more. Hitting the like button definitely tells me you want to see more. But basically, none of my videos have any of that. And I'm not saying this for like an attention whore kind of thing. I'm literally trying to engage with you guys. I'm trying to build an interactive community. That's something I've made very clear in this channel since day one. Is I want this to be a safe place for everyone to come, hang out, talk about old games, share our experiences with others and stuff like that. Just talk bullshit basically about games. Like just talk about games and that's it. But without any interaction, I don't know what you guys want to see. And the other issue I've had is it's well known on this channel that I am a console gamer. It is well known considering every one of my games basically says PS4 edition on it or console edition. It's well fucking known. The only feedback I've had from people is bitching me out about the quality of my videos. I can't do anything about that. Consoles are fixed in at 720. And I've asked people because I know there's what do you call it? There's converters to convert low quality videos into 1080, but I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to begin looking for one because I'm not a tech person. I've said that repeatedly on this channel. I am not a tech person. But I see the quality difference between my YouTube videos that I've done on my console and the ones I've done on my laptop recently. There's a massive fucking difference. But when I have asked people for feedback, they don't give me any. They just show up long enough to bitch me out for my video quality and then leave. And that's it. Like, I have not had any real good feedback. There's one person on this entire channel out of over 200 people and out of 130 plus followers on PlayStation who has given me any real feedback. Other people either ask stupid questions, ask me what games I'm playing, even though it's right in the title. I've had to answer that question so many fucking times, it's actually quite annoying. Because if you're watching a video and it says Life is Strange or Star Wars Battlefront, what the fuck do you think I'm playing? That is the only question I ever get asked. It is genuinely fucking annoying, but I still answer because I don't want to be rude. Before anyone says anything, yes, I know saying something's fucking annoying is rude, but how would you like answering the same question 20 times a month? when it's right there in bold letters. Sorry, but I'm just saying. The next factor for why I'm spending less time on the channel is just the environment on YouTube lately. Like, if you aren't doing the latest, trendiest thing to you kind of get buried. I have limited income since I work seasonal, and I can't always afford to pay, $100 for a game. And I'm not gonna do that when I can spend the same $100 and get 3 or 4 games. I just spent, with the PlayStation sales, $40 and got the entire Walking Dead, Telltale Games Walking Dead franchise. So all the seasons and the miniseries for $18 with tax. I also spent another $18 with that's including tax for Dawn of Man. I got with The Walking Dead the equivalent of 6 games because 5 seasons. I'm not counting the miniseries, but 5 seasons plus Dawn of Man, 6 games for less than $40. So imagine if I take that same $100 and spend it on multiple games. I'm not going to spend what limited money I have for one game to get a little bit of clout and attention on the channel. Yeah, doing trendy shit, playing the latest games, the hype games is how you grow on YouTube. I fucking get that, and I do want to make something sustainable out of YouTube right now. But the fact remains that the only money I have comes from my seasonal work. And I'm not going to spend, $200-300 on 2 or 3 games. And it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. And the only way I am willing to do that is if there's more interaction on the channel. So it comes right back to my first reason, is that nobody interacts, nobody gives me feedback, nobody says, hey, if you like this game, play this one. Or if you love this game, let's say Mafia, for example. Mafia is my favorite game I've played on the channel this year. I fucking love that game. No one has said, hey, if you love Mafia, play this game. It's similar, you'll love the hell out of it, and I want to see you play it. That's all you gotta do, is just give me suggestions. Give me fucking something to work with. If more people interacted with the channel and simply gave me feedback or suggestions or games you want to see me play, I would invest more in the channel. But there's only one person who is actually commenting, giving me feedback. One person out of, if we count the subscribers on YouTube and the followers on PlayStation, out of almost 400 people. Because there's 244 on the channel right now, and there's 137 on PlayStation. That's almost 400 people. Out of 400 people, most round out to 400, fuck it. Out of 400 people, one gives me feedback. That does not add up. Again, I want this place to be somewhere people can come, feel safe, watch cool games, come hang out with me on Twitch, because I might do some more on my Twitch channel. Really depends. But again, coming back to the second factor, I'm just not willing to invest that much money into a channel that isn't producing anything back. And now the third factor, and this is actually the most important one for me, is time. I just don't have the time to keep doing 2 videos with daily quotes and as often as possible 3 shorts a day. Because that seems to be the only way the channel stays alive. Before, I did 1 video a day. It did okay. And then it got into the rhythm. I managed to do 2. The channel did pretty well. But it didn't do as well as it would have if I didn't do YouTube Shorts. I actually noticed a massive increase in pull to the channel with Shorts. So I started doing 3 shorts a day. But as time went on, and it started getting harder and harder and harder, because some people think of YouTube it gets easier. It doesn't. If you're someone like me who does all your own editing and works outside of YouTube, it doesn't get any easier. So when you gotta do 2 videos and shorts a day, it doesn't get any easier. It is fucking hard. And the reason I do the quotes is because, again, on this channel, I have made it abundantly clear, I'm about positivity. I'm about inspiration, and I want people to be able to see these quotes every day and think, hey, you know what? I can do this. I got this. I can do this shit. I'm good. That's what I'm all about, is equality. inspiration, motivation, mental health, physical health. I'm about all that shit. And I'm gonna go off topic here real quick from the third factor. Two different occasions, in the span of less than a year, I've had people unsubscribe because I've put my own health forward. Before the start of this year, back in December, I got hella fucking sick. I was really sick during the Mass Effect series. If you guys plan and watch that, I got sick beforehand. I sounded like shit, and then I did get sick. I was sick all in for about a month. When I put up the video officially saying, hey, I'm sick, I can't do this anymore, over a dozen people unsubscribed. And that was all the same progress I'd made that month. And it was really demoralizing to see that people care more about watching content than about the actual content creator. And just this past month now, I put up a post on my YouTube channel saying, hey, I'm taking some breaks. I'm just mental health shit. I got to take care of a lot going on. More people unsubscribed. There's like 2 or 3 people unsubscribed as well. And yes, out of how many people are on the channel, that might seem like a lot. But it's not a matter of the numbers. And I wish people would stop looking at YouTube as a numbers game. It's the fact that people do not understand that content creators are still people. We have health issues that come up. We have mental health issues that come up. I've been dealing with a ton of shit lately that nobody knows anything about. But it's no one's business to know because it's my shit to deal with. It's my life. I'm not obligated to share every bit of my life with you guys. But the fact that people don't understand that nothing, and I mean nothing, is more important than your mental health, and decided, oh well, he's gonna be gone for a while, I'm gone, bye. It's bullshit. It is just straight pure bullshit. Even Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and other smaller content creators, when they took time off for their mental health and stuff like that, they noticed that a lot of people unsubscribe from their channels. And yes, again, these are massive content creators, but it's not the point. The point is, content creators are people. We take breaks. We're not machines. So if you can't support someone who is going through some mental health shit, who needs a break, then you know what? Right now, from this channel, unsubscribe. If you can't understand that people have mental health issues and you are so ignorant to that, then unsubscribe, unfollow right now because you do not belong on this channel. I don't want you here. You don't belong here. Fuck off. That's just a cold hard fact. I'm never going to put my mental health or physical health at risk for a channel or a job or anything like that. Nothing in life is worth that. With that little rant over, we're going to come back to the third factor of time. With all the content I try to do in a day, it takes away time from other projects that I've been trying to bring to this channel. I announced an audio project last year that was supposed to be going this year. But because YouTube and everything I have to do just requires a constant grind, I couldn't take a long enough break without the channel suffering. And then everything else I've been going through it kicked off, and it just really affected my productivity as a whole. So now that I'm trying to get these other projects working, I just don't have time. YouTube takes up too much fucking time for me to do anything else. As well, as for anybody who doesn't know, I'm also a writer. I've talked about it before on the channel. I've hosted role-playing games. I've been working on actual stories for years and stuff like that. I have missed so many opportunities as a writer because of YouTube. Because of how much time I have to put into the channel. And honestly, I'm done missing those opportunities. YouTube just isn't panning out for me. It's not really doing much for me. I need to do more of what can benefit me and my other skills. Right now, I'm trying to get some writing projects done for a contest. I'm applying for an editor job for a streamer. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But I don't have time to do all these things and do 3 shorts, a quote, and 2 videos a day. That is just a fact. I do not have that time. So, if anything, I'm going to basically do half of what I used to do. I'm going to do 1 video a day and 2 shorts. It's way easier, and it's the only thing I'm willing to do right now so I can do other projects. Now, I want to make one thing abundantly clear. I am extremely grateful for the way this channel has gone this year. I really am. this channel started out with only about 60 subscribers from years of just posting random bullshit videos. I never really committing. We went from 60 people, 60 subscribers, to over 200. And I don't know how many followers I had on PlayStation before, but there's almost 140 people on PlayStation. I am so fucking grateful for almost 400 supporters. I really am. This is absolutely fucking amazing. And I do want to make a job out of YouTube and keep bringing this content together. Keep trying. We're trying to build this community. But at the end of the day, I've made my decision. I'm taking a break. I'm gonna figure out what games I'm gonna be playing probably next week, because right now this week I just have a lot of stuff I need to focus on. I may stream closer to the end of the week. I don't know. No, maybe not this week because it's Remembrance Day on Saturday, and I don't do anything on Remembrance Day. So maybe next week I'll do some streams after Remembrance Day. But yeah, just seriously, thank you guys so much for your support, and for those of you who actually stay and to the end of the video, understand why I'm taking this time off, why I'm doing what I gotta do, then thank you. And if you stay, then you're a fucking OG, you belong here, and I fucking appreciate you. If you watch this all the way to the end and you choose to leave, well, I'll hold the door for you. Just don't expect me not to hit you with it, because I might. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys whenever I see you.